how we will be funding their plans, Mr. President. So, our sponsor has stated that this sector led by the DSUD has revised targets. Ang original ata 6 million ata.
Yes, Mr. President.
At the start of the President Marcos's term. Now it will be now down to 3.2 million housing units to be constructed ba yun, over the 6-year term of Bongbong Marcos.
Yes, Mr. President.
Okay. Malaki pa yun, no? Kasi almost half na yun. So there is no promise na yung 2.8 ba yung balanse yung tinanggal natin sa to be constructed, are we still promising something about the 2.8 million o wala na? Para klaro, para I know what to focus on, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President, good minority leader. Actually, the reduction in the housing target from 6 to 3.2 million is based on the upcoming housing needs study that DSUD is validating with the NEDA. And I wish to confirm for the record, Mr. President, that the target reduction from 6 to 3.2 million units nga po is aligned at least with the preliminary findings of the study, which indicate an accumulated housing need of 2.2 million units as of December 2022, though projected to reach 6.9 million by 2028, Mr. President.
Ano po yun, 2.2 to 6.9 million units parang shortfall as to, ano yun, those who will need housing units minus available housing units, then yun po yun? From 2.2 million to 6.9 million ang cannot possibly be satisfied, yun po ba yan?
Ang na-revise lamang po, Mr. President, good minority leader, is the time horizon. Kasi DSUD is still projecting forward na kahit yung projection of 6.9 million by 2028 ay masasagot din, matutugunan din beyond the time of this administration. So they are still projecting targets year on year to deliver housing units until 2032 to reach at least a total of 6.5 million housing units, Mr. President. So yung mga kasalukuyang under construction ay sigurado na pong makokompleto, and then DSUD is also projecting forward until nga po 2032 to reach that projected need of about 6 million, Mr. President.
So the department is planning to continue with that kind of mindset as well as planning, that they're planning beyond the term of President Marcos?
Of course, Mr. President, they can only rightfully exercise that mandate hanggang pong 2028. Pero siguro po, iiwan po nila yung kanilang track record, their accomplishments by year 2028, lessons learned for the consideration of the next administration at yung susunod pong department. Pero at least po, meron po silang maibibili na mga indicators na based on what they intend will be a successful accomplishment of their targets until 2028 na posibleng mode of meeting the housing needs even for the next administration. Of course, leading the final decision and actual maintenance or revision of the strategy to that next administration, Mr. President.
So let's imagine na 2028 na June 2028. So ang plano ba ng DSUD and the housing sector is that may mga unfinished projects, ongoing but unfinished projects pa by end of the term of President Marcos, so that theoretically pag ma-finish yung mga yon, 6 million units ang madi-deliver nila all in all?
The 6 million, Mr. President, good minority leader, most probably hindi talaga ma-deliver by 2028. Pero
Yes,
projected,
yes.
given
Klaro
the...
guys.
Yes,
So,
Mr. President.
ang madi-deliver, 3.2. Yan ang klaro. Pero meron bang, sa planning ba ng DSUD, sa mind ba nila, June 2028, may nasa start na ng mga proyekto magiging half-finished or semi-finished or unfinished but ongoing or started. And if theoretically they are all finished, they will amount to 6 million?
By June 2028, Mr. President, meron na pong housing units construction started at the magnitude of a total of 907,000. And yung maa-address by actual construction completed or started by 2028 ay yung pong 3.2 million. Yun po yung target tugunan ng 4PH program in the total housing gap of 6.9 million. Yung hindi po matutugunan by 2028 ng 4PH, tinatansya po ng DSUD, pwede pa ring ma-finance by other existing programs, though not by 4PH. Also, Mr. President, for the record, by 2028, bukod sa 907,000 housing units na construction started, by that same year, 2028, meron na pong housing units delivered to the number of 1,108,924. At meron din pong yun na nga po, Mr. President, meron din pong schedule of delivery until 2023 na nandito po sa table from which I'm quoting at pwede ko rin pong bigyan ng kopya ang Good Minority Leader, Mr. President.
Sige po, ang dami kasing figures na po, nalito rin ako. Actually, Mr. Secretary, in all honesty, I am a mathematician pero sa dami po nung 3.2 million, 6.9 million, 907,000, iba-iba pa. So,
I apologize, Mr. President.
if in writing na lang po
Yes.
sana kung ano yung mga
Opo.
targets.
I will do that po, submit in writing to the Good Minority Leader, Mr. President. Ito pong mga datos from year 2024 till 2032 na housing units delivered at saka housing units construction started para papunta dapat dun sa target dapat na mga 6.5 million units by year 2032 as a projection.
Teka, Mr. President, Madam Chairwoman, bakit ba natin kailangan banggitin pa yung 6.5 na 2032? Alisin na lang natin siguro. Let's just, what is the plan talaga of the, okay, what's the plan of the SUD? 3.2 million housing units finished and started. Tama, ganun. Finished and started construction. Yun yata, para klaro eh. And then the entire cost, syempre, when you plan, may costing you 3 trillion. Did I get that correctly? 3 trillion pesos? Kasi kailangan ko ng time basahin ito eh.
Option to appeal to ito yung exact. Opo, ito na sir yung question na galing sa kanay. Kaya galing sa ganyan. Gusto lang nilang ipasa sa court na yung plan.
Mr. President, Good Minority Leader, the cost of the 3.2 million housing units would come to 4 trillion pesos, Mr. President. And the advice of the Good Minority Leader, Mr. President, is well taken. Siguro hahatiin na lang namin itong mahaba-habang table at least to end by 2028 and then pwedeng separate table yung na-foresee ng DSUD na pwedeng ma-achieve by 2032 if the similar strategy will be pursued by the next administration, Mr. President.
Kasi pwede kasi pang-impress yun eh. Pero alam mo na, yung katotohanan na, kaya yung umpisa natin 6 billion, impress eh. Pero adjust ka agad yata. Siguro nag-adjust ka agad yata, one year, one and a half years into the administration, 3.2 na lang, in-adjust ka agad eh. Mr. President, so...
Although I thought, Mr. President, that the Good Minority Leader also welcomed that adjustment as a sign na mas nagiging realistic yung DSUD.
Is that the final adjustment from the sector? Talagang na-compute nyo na po yan na may computer simulation pa, may at the cost of 4 trillion. So dito na pumasok yung financing, how to finance it. Hindi to entero gobyerno ang naisip natin, di ba? That's why narinig ko yung we need a government guarantee.
Yes, Mr. President.
Do we already have that government guarantee?
Mr. President, good minority leaders, sa ngayon po, pinoproseso na ng DSUD sa gobyerno, particularly sa Department of Finance, yung mga detalye at go signal para dito sa government guarantee. And yes, Mr. President, dun sa tanong ni minority leader kanina, pinlano na po talaga year on year hanggang 2028 yung housing units delivered, yung interest subsidy requirement, at pati po yung guarantee requirement year on year hanggang 2028. So firm plans po ito, hindi po ito isang pangarap lamang, Mr. President.
Without government guarantee, hindi siya ma-achieve.
Yung guarantee, government guarantee po, Mr. President, ay mas may empower lahat ng stakeholders i-reach yung targets na kakailanganin. Without the government guarantee pa lamang, makakaproduce na po ang DSUD at key shelter agencies ng 162,000 per year. Pero maa-unlock po ng government guarantee yung higit na capacities ng mga stakeholders na to at potentially masasagot yung ilang mga challenges dun sa private sector reliances. Nabanggit ko po kanina, Mr. President, yung ilang mga challenges tulad ng lengthy loan approval processes, yung risk aversion mula sa lenders, at saka yung high interest rates. So nakikita po ng department na with the government guarantee, matutugunan yung mga hamon na ito at aayos din po, masusolusyonan yung mga problema, Mr. President.
There are currently under construction 162,000 units. Well, tama yun, walang government guarantee na gawa ninyo.
Yes, Mr. President.
Binibilang ko yung passage of time. 2.5 years po yung nakalipas. It's not 162,000 per year actually. So tama po. Kasi kung 162,000 currently under construction and you have already been in place for 2.5 years. So yun. So it took you 2.5 years to have 162,000 units under construction.
That is
Tama yun,
correct.
without government guarantee. Tama yun.
Exactly,
So
Mr.
I
President.
don't think it's per year, Mr. President.
Yes. The good minority leader is correct, Mr. President. In 2.5 years, 162,000 total ang housing units so far under the original 4PH program as conceived. Kaya po nakita po ng department na kakailanganin nila ng isang shift to address those challenges sa private sector reliance. At ito nga po yung what they hope will be a game changer, yung government guarantee system.
That's why they need that. They need that.
Yes, Mr.
Kasi
President.
yun na yun, ang assumption yata yun, when you have that, then you can access capital, the participants in the program can access capital or will release capital kasi may andyan sa likod si gobyerno.
Yes,
Then
Mr.
you'll be
President.
able to probably access that 4 trillion pesos that you need to build 3.2 million units.
Yes, Mr.
Magkano
President.
lumalabas yun, Ma'am Secretary, per unit?
On the average, Mr. President, aabot ng 1.5 million pesos per unit.
And itong planong ito, 3.2 million units, high-rise lahat ito, condominium type. Yes, pag sinabing vertical, building.
Vertical
Ano bang concept?
development, Mr.
Pagka
President.
residential yung building, di ba condominium ang concept doon? Condominium ang concept. Concept, di ba? Condominium is a concept.
Medium and high rise, Mr. President, so almost condominium.
Concept na may sarili kang unit, may common areas, etc. May,
Ganon
may
po, Mr. President.
meron kayong sharing of expenses sa common areas.
Yes, Mr.
Okay.
President.
Sino po bang target natin? May mga trabaho na, di ba?
Yes, Mr. President.
Pati yung rule, yung law nila.
Pati po, simula po sa minimum wage earners, Mr. President, ang target nitong 4PH with government guarantee moving forward from next year and beyond.
Section 5 of RA 11201 or the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development Act provides as follows. The department shall exercise the following powers and functions. I, policy development, coordination, monitoring, and evaluation. Subparagraph C, formulate housing policies and programs such as public housing in coordination with the attached agencies for the homeless and underprivileged families. So, aware tayo sa mandatong ito, Mr. Secretary?
Yes, Mr. President, the
Ano
department
po
is willing
ma-announce natin na programa for the homeless? Ano po ang ma-announce po natin? Meron daw silang programa.
Kahit ngayon, Mr. President, meron pong complementary housing programs for the bottom 30% ang department. Pero kinakailangan pa rin yan ng input mula sa ating GAA.
Sa budget sa 2025, meron? How much? Wala nga kami mahanap, Mr. President, actually.
For number of plans, pero we submit this fund to the good sector. So we also put in particular areas for the disaster. Ang tabunggaan natin.
Ang tago niya. Paano nga? How is it?
Ano to, direct
How
this
is it?
course, go direct
No, is it what? An actual of
Hindi na ito yung financing.
Anong procedure?
Labas po dun sa financing na dinedesign ng DSUD through the 4PH and hopefully with the government guarantee, ay meron pong iba't iba pang complementary housing programs. Halimbawa, yung public rental housing, yung housing support for families living in danger areas, at yung housing support for families affected by disaster. Na lahat po nito, pinupondohan ng gobyerno through the GAA, Mr. President.
Pwede po ba sila makaturo ng pangalan ng area na tinitirhan ng mga homeless na biglang nagka-homes? Sige po, anong pangalan ng subdivision na yun or lugar na yun na proyekto ng gobyerno o ng DSUD? Pakibigay yung pangalan, pakibigay yung address ng lugar na yun.
Ang lahat ng mga ito, Mr. President, ay isasubmit pa lamang ng DSUD sa ating komite. And I will forward it to the good.
Okay, kung tunay na may plano ang DSUD for the homeless, magkano naman po ang suma total ng capital requirement ng plano ninyo for the homeless?
Plus.
Okay.
So 100 plus oriented.
Okay. These would come, Mr. President, to a total of around 100 billion. Para po dun sa public rental housing, ang tansyang budget required ay 23.86 billion. Para po sa housing support for families living in danger areas, budget required would be 238.17 million lamang? Million per annum. Opo. And for housing support for families affected by disaster, yung budget required would be 34 billion pesos, Mr. President.
Reflected po yan sa 2025 budget ng DSUD?
Okay. Ito po, Mr. President, ang pinapasubmit na additional. So, hindi pa siya reflected sa 2025 proposed GAA.
Sige pa. So si homeless, a program for the homeless na overtaken nitong condominium project natin for the minimum wage earner and above. So, ganun, is that the reality, Mr. President? Nauna yung well, maybe rin may housing needs din sila. You can call them homeless, but they are employed minimum wage earner and above. Ito yung inuna natin itong 4 trillion program natin sa kanila. But the real homeless, yung mga nasa streets, sa daan na nakikita namin, wish list pa.
Hindi completely
MR.
wish list, Mr. President, dahil kinukuha lang namin yung amounts accounted for by NHA's ongoing programs. At ito po ay proceeding alongside yung pag-shift sa 4PH program na may proposed government guarantee. So sa NHA,
Calamity.
So si government,
Sa ngayon.
yes, Senator Cynthia Villar, I think
Yes,
is
Mr.
interested in our topic. Bakit naunahan ng wage earners ang homeless, Mr. President? Mr. President? Okay. Yes. Sige, ma'am. I'm giving way.
Mr. President, the target market is the poor and the homeless, di ba?
President, but I'll get the updated figure on
Yun
that.
ang pinopromote nila, 4,000 a month.
Mr. President, what I'm hearing here is it is 2,600 a month, so
Okay.
not 4,000 pesos.
Can afford 2,600 a month when they're earning only below 500 a day. Kasi ang kino-question ko is yung model na condominium. Mahal ang condominium eh. So, it's not for the poor and the homeless.
So, Mr. President, sa ini-evolve na programang 4PH ng department, bukod pa po dun sa pinag-uusapan natin kaninang government subsidy, may nauna ng proposal na interest subsidy para dun po sa mga mahihirap na mag-elect tumira dun sa mga condominium na yon or mga medium rise na iyon. At meron din pong proposed na amortization subsidy in partnership sa LGUs.
Kasi ang amortization, pag lupa lang ang binigay mo, 500 pesos a month. Yan ang experience namin sa Las Piñas. Now, pag condominium, magkano?
Ang proposal po sa ngayon dun sa amortization subsidy in partnership sa LGU ay 1,500 pesos a month.
1,500 pesos.
So, ang ina-announce sa amin, 4,000 a month.
Okay. This is amortization subsidy.
Amortization po na yan.
Ito yung base pa lang. Base pa lang ito. Wala pa yung
Per month yun, ano? Mr. President.
subsidized na.
Let's say, pagka nag-check yung
LGU.
1,000.
I just want the should to reconsider their condominium concept for the poor. Kasi parang hindi kaya ng mga mahihirap sa amin. Paalisin sila doon sa lupa na tinitirhan nila, tatayuan ng condominium, hindi naman nila kaya yung condominium, where will they go?
Tama.
Hindi sila beneficiary.
That is what will happen. Oh. Whereas if yung lupa dinivide sa kanila 500 a month lang. Oh, mas safe 'yon. Bakit tatayuan ng kondo?
Mr. President, ang sinasabi po ng Secretary ay kahit dun sa mga lupa na sa ngayon tinitirhan ng mga informal settlers, kung dun din magtatayo ng mga halimbawa medium-rise condominium, sila rin mismo ang titira doon. So it's in
Hindi nga nila
obedience pa rin.
ma-afford eh.
That's where this comes in, Mr. President, na
Afford eh.
yun yung,
That's the problem.
yun po.
Why will you insist on building them condominiums when you can distribute the land to them 500 a month lang? Ang babayaran nila. Why will you insist on building condominium? Dahil kikita ka doon sa contractor ng condominium na may porsyento ka doon, kaya pinag-i-insist mo yung condominium. O
Actually-
bakit nyo ini-insist ang condominium? Payag naman yung mahihirap na i-distribute na lang yung land sa kanila and that's 500 a month.
Mr. President, kung naalala po ng good gentlewoman, last year, sinimulan na nating i-advocate dito sa floor na to at nagbukas ang DSUD doon na yung dinedevelop nila noong 4PH program, wala pa po yung usapin ng government guarantee, ay maging bukas na i-implement in tandem sa mga proven na programa na sinusuportahan natin tulad ng
They're
CMP.
promoting that and I don't think that's practical.
That
That's
is
why I'm questioning you para mag-isip kayo uli kung tama yung ginagawa nyo kasi nakalagay sa mandate nyo to help the poor and the homeless. But the poor and the homeless cannot afford a condominium. Why not distribute the land under the community mortgage program na 500 a month lang ang ano nila? But ayaw nyo nun. Katulad namin, itong inyong NHA, ay some of the people na homeless sa amin along the River Drive na hindi naman pwedeng ibigay sa kanila yung easement ng ilog. They are being relocated to Naik. Ang ano doon, no down payment, 700 ang hulog, townhouse. O mas better pa yon kesa magtayo ka ng condominium sa Las Piñas tapos hindi naman ma-afford ng mga tao. Saan mo dadalhin yung mga tao? O paaalisin nyo doon sa lupa, tatayuan nyo ng kondo. Saan nyo dadalhin yung hindi kayang magbayad sa kondo? O, di homeless na naman yon. Hindi ba unfair sa kanila? Pinaalis mo doon sa lupa na tinatayuan nila, tatayuan mo ng kondo, tapos ibibigay mo sa middle class, tapos yung mga mahihirap, wala na naman bahay. You have to reconsider what you're doing. I think it's wrong.
Yes, Mr. President. I think sa tulong ng Senado dito sa mga budget plenaries natin, naisusulong natin yon. Hindi lang yung reconsideration, pero yung redesigning din mismo ng 4PH program.
I think we have done the community mortgage program in
Yes.
Piñas for I think 30 years. And it's very successful. We just give them the land. They don't want the condominium. They just want to have a land to build their houses on. And if they cannot build nice houses today, they'll just try to earn so that in the future they can build houses in the land. But what they want is the land, that they will not be hindi sila magigibado sa land where they are staying now, and they're willing to pay for the land. Why don't we do that? Why do we have to build condominiums on their lands which they cannot afford?
Yes, Mr. President. If I may, I think napakalawak ng suporta nating mga senador sa CMP, for example. And dahil paulit-ulit natin ini-impress yun sa DSUD, kaya rin makikita po natin historically, sa budget na nire-request nila sa GAA, ang lakas po ng hinihinging suporta para sana halimbawa sa CMP. Pero kakaunti lang po ang actually na naibibigay mula sa DBM hanggang sa final na GAA. Halimbawa po mula 2016, nag-propose ng funding ng, this is 1 billion, right? 1 billion pesos hanggang sa 2024, hiniling ang 13 billion pesos. Pero ang naibibigay lang halimbawa o naibigay pala nitong 2024 GAA ay 126.
But you,
Yes,
you
so
will have
over-
money to build
so-
condominium.
Sorry, what? No. What I'm trying to say, Mr. President, is nagsisimula po tayo dito sa Senado ng paniniwala sa CMP, paniniwala sa GLAD program. Kaya nga't nung unang pinresenta sa atin ng DSUD yung 4PH, itong dalawang programa ang katulad ng ibinangga natin sa 4PH, precisely to say what the good gentlewoman is saying, na hindi pwedeng i-abandona natin yung mga proven successful programs tulad ng CMP para sa isang totally new program. Kailangan yung mga proven, tried and tested components tulad ng CMP, i-sustain natin, and then
Yeah, but
you can see if new ideas like the 4PH at ngayon may kasamang government guarantee ay pwedeng sama-sama tugunan yung ating housing needs. Ganon din po ang nagiging karanasan
but
historically.
if we have land there,
Ano po?
and they can buy the land and
Well-
distribute it to the poor, why will we have to build condominium which they cannot afford? Just
Opo.
give them the land.
So it is actually up to us also now, Mr. President, kahit dun sa particular na programang sinusuportahan natin ng CMP. Nag-propose po itong representasyon ng 500 million pesos para sa CMP, pati po sa unprogrammed funds natin sa 2025. Ang historically din po sa budget na hinihingi ng DSUD at key shelter agencies, pero aktual na ibinibigay ng DBM, halimbawa sa SHAFC, historically humingi po tayo para sa kanila ng 14.8 billion pesos, pero 121 million pesos lamang po ang naibigay. But we are not abandoning kahit alin sa mga
Gagamitin mo sa condominium kung yung lang land lang na murang-mura hindi mo magawa. Anong model yun sa condominium?
yes,
You will say that it will be financed by the private sector.
yes, Madam
Oo,
Mr.
gagamitin
President.
din ng government yan. Di parang government din ang gumasta dyan. Kasi kami, in Las Piñas, we're very successful sa CMP program. The poor can afford that. Why are we abandoning it at gusto natin tayuan ng condominium when it's more affordable for the poor?
Mr. President, if I may make a few more points of record para lang makompleto din itong discussion namin ng good gentlewoman. Ang priority po ng DSUD kasi hindi yung lupa lang. Gusto ng secretary ay pag bumili ng lupa, magtatayo din po ng bahay in various forms. Yung forms na gusto natin sa CMP, sa GLAD program ng SHAFC, and ang tinetest natin ay kung pwedeng i-complement yan nitong 4PH na may government guarantee.
Condominium kung kanila. Kaso kukunin nila yung lupa ng mga informal settler. Tatayuan nila ng condominium. Where will the informal settler go?
Pero
They
that-
cannot afford the condominium. Paaalisin nila doon. Saan nila
hindi
dadalhin?
po. Hindi po pa.
Paaalisin eh. Ganun na ang pinopromote sa amin eh.
Mm.
This is on the ground. Kaya ako nagsasalita, I'm hearing it in the ground. Napaalisin sila dahil pinangangakuan sila ng condominium. Tapos tinanong ko, how will you pay for the condominium? Ang sabi nyo, mag-uutang sa Pag-ibig. Pag hindi sila napasa sa Pag-ibig, hindi sila pwedeng bumili ng condominium. O where will they go?
Mr. Secretary, may problema po tayo sa Las Piñas kasi what I'm trying to show here is pag kinumbine po natin yung mga tried and tested na housing programs natin tulad ng CMP, tulad ng GLAD, plus itong 4PH na isinusulong natin with government guarantee, masasagot yung housing backlog natin, pati sa mahihirap, pati particular sa Las Piñas. So,
The
paano po
condominium
natin
will not solve the
tutugunan yung
problem of the
problema?
poor. They cannot afford the condominium. I'm telling you. Kasi I know how to build condominium, so I know that they cannot afford that. Ang ayoko lang naman, mawalan sila ng opportunity to have land. O kung hindi nila kaya ang condominium, give them the opportunity to own the land and let them build houses in the future. Yun namang kanilang houses, meron silang houses, ililipat lang nila doon sa lupa na allocated for them. We have seen it.
Actually, Mr.
House are 4 stories kasi dahan-dahan nila 30 years, dahan-dahan nilang binild.
Precisely,
Pero-
Mr. President. Yes, Mr. President. Yung sinasabi po ng gentlewoman, yun po yung pinupuntahan ko, na given yung best practice natin sa CMP, yung best practices ng ibang mga informal settler community sa GLAD, na pwedeng mag-combine yun dun sa components ng 4PH, na ito nga, gaya ng sinabi nyo, over time, naging 4-story. So, yun po ay consistent dun sa mid-rise na condominium na sinasabi na
But,
I
they-
hear the good gentlewoman, Mr.
500
President.
pesos for the land.
Yeah.
That they can afford. O later on, magse-save sila. Pag lumaki ang anak nila, nakaka-save sila, then slowly they build their homes there on the land.